Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with a project pan update. I am updating my rolling 10 pan project pan. This is a project that is very, very casual for me. I have 10 products in this project pan that I'm trying to finish, but I don't really have a date set. I'm not in a hurry. It's just rolling. And as I finish something, I'm rolling something else in. It doesn't have to be like a hair product for a hair product or a primer for a primer. It's whatever I feel like putting in. So this is a nice project for me just to kind of get use out of my items, use up things that are a little older or that I just like that I want to finish. And there's no pressure. But I want to know from you guys, are you bored of this? Are you bored of seeing this? Because you know I don't really rotate things out very often. So let me know if you're sick of this. And I'll take that into account for next year and maybe do it differently or not at all. So I'm kind of wanting to get your opinion on it. So let me get into the products that I've been using. All right, the first one is this iconic London bronzer. It came in a squeezy tube and I decanted it into this container, not knowing how much was really left in the container. I thought there was a lot less in there. So yeah, lesson learned, keep it in the tube. But the tube was also flaky, but here's what it looks like. I've said this over and over. This is a beautiful bronzer. That looks really scary, but it shears out so nicely. I mean, there's still a little bit too much on my hand, but I really enjoy that product. My favorite still is the contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury, but this is a close second for me. I really enjoy this, but it's gonna take forever. I mean, I'm white as a sheet of paper, so I don't need much contour, bronzer, whatever to go on my face before I start looking like I stuck my head in a mud puddle. So there you go. Next up, I have my milk jumbo stick in cottage cheese. This is not going anywhere. I probably should just take this out of the project, but it's not exciting at all. It has stayed the same for the past 5 months at 6.5 centimeters. I'm not using it as an eye primer yet because I'm using my Painterly paint pot as an eye primer, but this is really pretty. I use it in my inner corner every time I do my makeup, but that doesn't take much. You just need a little dot. So that's not going anywhere either. The Charlotte Tilbury Spotlight Wand is the next product that I have in here. And this one's been moving. I'm really happy about that. It's going down a little bit every month. It was at 16.4 grams last month, and this month it's at 15.56 grams. So it's lost almost a whole gram, which is quite a bit. Well, since August. I haven't updated this since August, but look at that. I mean, this is gorgeous. This is one of my favorite highlighting products. It's just gorgeous. And you can, let me try to shear it out even more, because you can shear it out even more and it just becomes a really pretty glow, and it's not such a harsh like streak. You can build it up and make it more bam in your face, but you don't have to. The next product is my e.l.f. Putty Primer. This also is a product that I use every single time I do my makeup. It is slowly but surely wearing down. I mean, it's dipped down pretty good. I have a big pan there in the middle, and then the sides. I'm trying to use the sides right now, and those are going down as well. This one went from 37.47 grams to 36.03 grams in the past couple of months. So I've used up more than a gram as well. And I haven't even really been doing my makeup. Oops. Next, I have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Protecting Micro Powder in the shade One Fair. If I were to get this again, I would want to see if there's a shade fairer than One Fair. And I've not investigated that because I still have some. But look at, guys, the pan is getting so big. And now I'm going around the edges, right? So it's getting low on the edges too, but it's a really nice powder. I just put it right there. It is really flawless finishing. I feel like it just really does airbrush my skin. It makes everything look nice and smooth without looking cakey. I'm a really pale girl though, so to me, I feel like it's a little too dark. I can use it every single time I film for sure, but if I wear it out in public, I have to go really lightly with it in the winter and fall and spring, because I feel like it's a little bit too dark. But that went from 56.64 to 55.97 grams. So it did lose some weight. And the pan is getting bigger, and I'm really enjoying that. But I really like this powder, so I would repurchase it just in a lighter shade if possible. Then I have in the Laneige lip balm. This is in a pot, and I'm not a fan of the pots because I don't like sticking my fingers in them. But I am making a pretty good dip in this one as well. I keep this in my bathroom, and I try to use it as much as I can remember. Even though it's front and center, I forget, but it went from 57.01 grams to 56.94. And that's kind of exciting because for not using it very often, it definitely has gone down a bit. Then I have my Keys Mist. This is the Reviving Aura Mist, and this is a lovely just toner spray hydrating mist. I use this more so starting now and then through the winter. After I put on my serums, I spray this and then I put my moisturizer over it and then my sleeping mask, and it just locks everything in and makes it feel so good. So I'm getting there with this one, and when this is done, I'll pull in another mist because God knows I have enough of them to get through. Okay, and then the last couple of products that I have in. The first is this Dior Mini Foundation. This is moving very slow. You can see the marks. Now, this is definitely too dark for me right now, so what I will do with this is take this when I wear it and pair it with the Dior Zero. I have the shade Zero, and I'll pair it with this, and it's good enough for filming. Zero is good on its own, but this is good for filming. I'm really thinking I might just declutter this, though. I'm going to make the executive decision. We are decluttering this because on its own, it's just not good for me. And why waste time using stuff that isn't good when I have all this stuff back in the drawer behind me that is good? So I'm going to pull in another foundation, maybe. We're going to see what I do. I'm going to take a break after I go through all this stuff, and I'll let you know when I come back what I'm going to do. Then I have the Atelier Orange Blossom Bohemian Orange Blossom Cologne. This is beautiful. I really enjoy this. It's a travel size. You can see the markings that I have, and I have this in the project until I use it up. I have it in rotation with other perfumes in my bathroom, so I just rotate through. And this is one I really like. I enjoy it every time I wear it, so it's sticking around. And then last but not least, I had this big sexy hair. It's a Root Pump Plus spray mousse, humidity resistant. And I had this in to finish, and I've been using it since May. I hate it. I hate it. I have what I call frying pan head. It looks like I stuck my head in a buttery frying pan and it got all greasy. That's what my hair looks like after not washing it for one day. So putting this in, what I would do is I would put this in my roots and then blow dry my hair. And when I did that, it would just look so piecey. Even right after I shampooed, washed my hair and blow dried it, it was awful. So I decided I'm decluttering this. I don't want to use it anymore. It's gross, and I'm not subjecting myself to that. So this is out. So 2 products rolling out. I will be back to let you know what 2 products I'm going to roll in. I'm a little nervous. Okay, I'm back, and I decided what I was bringing in. So, to recap, I'm decluttering this big sexy hair, which is not sexy at all when your head looks like a frying pan, spattered it with butter. I'm also decluttering this Dior Backstage Mini Foundation because it just doesn't work for me, and I'm sick and tired of trying to use something that doesn't work color-wise. And then executive decision, I'm pulling this out of the project. It is not moving, and it has not moved in months, and I use it every single time I do my makeup. So I'm going to keep it in my makeup drawers, and I'm going to continue to use it, but I'm not going to be reporting back to you anymore because it's boring. So what am I putting in their place? Well, the first thing I'm going to put in is this Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, and it's a mini, and it's in the shade Copper. I have wanted to be using these, and I want to use them before they dry out. So there's the shade. It's really pretty. And I think that it would make like a really pretty one and done or just an accent. So what I did was I measured it on the cap, and I'm going to continue to measure it as it moves itself down, and we'll see how much progress I make on it every time I update you. The next product that I decided to roll in was this Ulta Beauty Under Eye Brightener. And I also use this every time I do my makeup. It's a really nice under eye brightener. I think I do need to use a concealer though, because it brightens, but it doesn't cover the dark circles. So I need to play around with that, but there that is. It's a really nice brightener. I have it on today. I don't feel like it makes it look like I have white under my eyes, but it does help brighten. And then last but not least, I may be a crazy person, but I know this is going to expire if I don't use it soon, and I don't want it to because it's gorgeous. So I am bringing in the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum in the shade 010. And I think this is now disconnected, which makes me really sad because I think I tried getting some for my mom and they only had dark shades available, which makes me believe that they're phasing it out for something else or whatever. But this is such a drippy, nice serum-y foundation. It is so weird because it has these little like little balls in it. Like, I'll show you. And you put it on and then it just goes right into your skin. And it's so pretty and it's so glowy without being like, I don't know, a disco ball. But like, you can see these little, what are they called? The pigment spheres. Whatever. But it's beautiful. And I want to get use out of it. So I marked it on a bottle. It's an airless pump. It will move up. And yeah, we'll see how I do. I'm not really panning any foundations right now. So I should be able to get some good use on that. I mean, it's still going to take me a while to finish, don't get me wrong. But if I can show like a little bit of use every time I update this project, I'll be really happy with that. So yeah, I hope that, you know, you totally agree with my decisions on what I'm pulling out and what I'm bringing in. But let me know if you think this is boring. Like, am I just not having enough progress for you? Are you sick of seeing the same things all the time? Let me know what you think. But thank you so much, guys, for giving me some of your time. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.